Howdy. And we are live on the United Public Radio Network, UPRN 107.7 FM New Orleans and 105.3 FM on the Gulf Coast. How cool is that? And we are also being live streamed wherever podcasts live. So we're not hard to find, including my YouTube channel. So go there and subscribe. It's free. This podcast, our guarantee, is that you will never look at the paranormal the same again. To all those above me that watch over me, to all of you, my fave parapeeps, fellow experiencers, and brothers and sisters in Christ, welcome. This is Father Shawn's Paranormal Ministry. I'm your host, Father Shawn Whittington. I'm an ordained Catholic priest with the United States Old Catholic Church. I'm a fully professed brother and abbot with the Old Catholic Benedictines of Immaculate Mary, co-founder of GhostBegone.biz. And yeah, I'm that guy on Eli Roth Presents the Legion of Exorcists. Currently streaming everywhere. HBO Max, Travel Channel on demand. If you haven't caught it yet, give it a look and let me know what you think. It's on a world tour right now and doing quite well. So I'm happy to announce that. If there's anything you want to know about my wife and I and our ministry work, go to our website, www.ghost-b-gone.biz. If you go there to visit, there's a lot of cool things to see. All my books are there. If you buy my books off the website, they leave my office here. I autograph them. They arrive to you in a beautiful house blessing kit, and you never know when one of those is going to come in handy. And the beautiful thing about getting them off of the website is part of the proceeds of every sale of every copy of my books off the website goes to support St. Jude and the ASPCA. How cool is that? Get to help some of the neediest children on the planet and the animals too. And you can also pick up the books a little less expensive at Amazon. And there's a place where you can make an appointment on the website to speak to me about your spiritual issues and my online courses there. Introduction to Spiritual Warfare. It's a 12-week online college level course designed for all you true warriors for Christ out there that want to learn how to draw your line in the sand, make a stand, put up a good fight, perhaps the fight of your life, against true evil. God forbid if that ever comes calling, that's the course for you. You can enroll right there at the website, or you can reach out to me and talk to me about the course and make sure it's for you before making that type of commitment if you want to do that. Okay, we got a great show today. And you guys already knew that. That's why you tuned in. It happens the last Friday of every month. It's a little thing we like to call here Happy Medium Monthly. If you've ever wanted a free live on-air psychic reading, this is the show. If you have access, if you're watching us, then you have access to the chat room. All you got to do is type your question in. My esteemed co-host or my esteemed guest will read it and you'll get your reading. It's as simple as that. Easy psychic peasy. So don't be reaching out to me after today's show, which happens to me every time we have this show. People are like, I wanted to reach out so bad and get a reading, but I just couldn't. I'll do it next time. Now's the time. So before we get to my very esteemed guest, let me bring on my paranormal partner in crime. I've known her forever. I love her and I respect her, and she's super cool. Owner of Stellium Books, my publisher. Please give a big warm paranormal ministry family welcome to Annette Munich.
Hi, Father Shawn. Thanks for the beautiful introduction. You said esteemed about me 2 times.
It's
So
funny.
I really
I wanted to crack up while I said that, but I just
esteemed. He said it twice. So now my head is all big. But
now I have to. Who do you think's more esteemed, you or our guest?
Oh, go ahead, put me on the spot. Sure, ask me that question.
You're both equally esteemed.
Of course, I think she is.
In fact, one day this show will probably be both of yours' shows. I'll be long gone, and we'll call it the Paranormal Esteemed.
Don't say that. And we've got a lot of our great chatters in the house. Miss Camilla Rose is here, and Carrie's here, and Carl's here, and they're all saying hi. And Um, Anybody that wants to get a reading,
This is the show.
I welcome you to friend me up on Facebook, Annette Munich, and I will take your question in advance if you can't be here
Oh,
live.
that's cool. That's cool.
I'll
Yeah.
do that for you, so you don't have to miss out. You can just listen later. And oh, Carrie said, we both make a beautiful team of wisdom and light. Isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful.
Very nice. And I have a new book to announce. I have two new books. One is called The Cure, James Baxter. It's a medical thriller, very good, very interesting, and it brings up a lot of good points, even though it's a fictional account. Some of the scenarios in there are very um, true to life and current concerns. And also, I am putting out this weekend for him, same author, James Baxter, Protocol Earth, which is a novel about AI. And that is also very plausible, very well written. So I'm really happy about both of those. And The Cure is out, but Protocol Earth should be available in all formats by Monday. When I say all formats, that includes audiobook, hardcover, everything. If not, shortly will be available in all formats. I start with the paperback and then I go to the Kindle. We got Michelle Wilfong saying hello to us. And hi, Michelle. It's nice to have you here. We're going to do Miss America Wave for Michelle.
Well, are you ready to bring on our special guest of honor?
Absolutely. We're going to have a good time.
She is coming to us live from Cape Cod. She is Cape Cod, yeah, the same Cape Cod that is digging out from under a bomb cyclone. Um, she is Cape Cod's only live on-air psychic radio personality. She's one of the truly gifted psychic mediums I've met in my life. I can count on both hands, and she's one in that group. So here she is. Please give a big, warm Paranormal Ministry family welcome to the happy medium herself, Susan Ahearn.
Hi, Susan. Welcome.
You
That's
are
how
you,
you. This is
you're.
how you wave when you're on the float going by in the parade.
I have to tell Susan that she may have her mic muted.
I muted myself.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go. Okay,
I
cool.
unmuted myself.
she's back.
We're starting off with a bang.
There
I
you
just
go.
love this. Whoosh. How many years? We've been doing this for a long time, and I still every now and then leave my mic
Yeah,
muted.
I know it's funny. You brought up a name of somebody that I've known forever and said, you got to reach out to this guy and get him on the show. And actually, I'm going to reach out to him, not only try to get him on the show, but he needs to ask me on his show. I haven't been on his show in a long time, but I reminded you that's how you and I met. Was whoa, oopsie, paranormal. I'm getting stuff
Oops.
thrown at me here. That's
Oops.
crazy. Did you see that, guys?
That
Yeah.
was cool. I love when that happens.
It looked like a lamp fell over or something. What was that?
I just
I
saw
have
bright white.
I have a big black poster board up on my windowsill here to block out a little bit of the sun because at the same
Oh,
time I do this show, the sun comes right through. Even if
oh.
I have the blinds closed and it's just
Yeah,
whitewashes
messes
everything out. But
everything up.
interesting about that poster board is I took that on the other side of it, the back side of that, when Sharon and I used to give tours of this pet cemetery, people had been seeing this apparition of a circus elephant running through the pet cemetery. And what's funny is that there's one section of the pet cemetery where it's all large animals like circus animals, horses, what have you. And so I found the grave site of this elephant and I took this poster board and I put all this powder down on it and I set it down on his grave and I put shelled peanuts like you would give an elephant in the circus all around this. We never caught the elephant on camera, but this poster board, something extremely heavy, had stepped on it while the board was there. and a lot of the peanuts were gone.
Oh, that's
So
so
that
cool.
is the board that just came flying off at me off of the windowsill. There's so much. I mean,
You
my
know,
wife's having a lot of issues right now, and there is just so much uh, paranormal stuff going on right now in the house. It's just craziness, and that just goes to show you um, what I've been dealing with. So there you
I
go.
would think, however, you are the only person, maybe in the whole planet, that has a ghost elephant poster board.
Maybe
There you.
ever.
Ever, maybe ever
Sure.
since the dawn of time.
Well, I
Mm-hmm.
was so disappointed that the elephant's footprint didn't appear because I used to take. I had a whole supply, a whole stack of these black poster boards, and I would take them to investigations, lay powder on them so I wouldn't be laying powder on a client's floor. But if I caught footprints on there, I would take final net hairspray and I would spray down
Ooh.
over the footprints, let it dry, and then you have this evidence that you can just show people. Um, and I've gotten quite a few of those over the years. I've usually left them with the client because that's really super cool. Can I have that? And I'll frame it and say this was caught in my home. And you would, it might be a bare footprint or a hoof or a boot, but I've gotten some pretty interesting feet prints or whatever type of prints, hand prints, little hand prints from children on many a board that I've sprayed, and then I've gifted them to the client to just hold on to and, show other people like, look at what this investigator caught in my home. So anyway, what can I tell you? If this comes
Tremendous
flying off
story,
at me
Angel.
again, I'm going to take the board down. Maybe the elephant's mad. I haven't mentioned the
Maybe
elephant
the
yet.
elephant is mad.
Oh, that is so strange now that you say that. Two clients this week both had elephants as a part of their reading.
Huh.
Really?
And I'm like, don't talk about elephant. I'm not an elephant person. I mean, I don't, like some people really like them. And yeah, and two of them had to do with someone who had passed, and the elephant was very significant. And yeah, that's interesting that we're talking about that. So we're going to have to look into elephants.
I did. I don't know where this.
Wow.
In addition to people, I know Annette, you're on top of it, but I haven't noticed anybody. Um, uh, well, I did see Car Fast 3 here wants to know how my wife is doing. We won't get too much into that because I probably couldn't handle it talking about it. But so many people have been reaching. I want to first thank everybody for their prayers and positive thoughts. Things are scary here, so just keep the prayers and the positive thoughts coming for my wife, and just and I appreciate all of that, and then I'll keep you guys posted as much as I can. But I haven't seen any questions for you yet, Susan. um so I know Annette's on top of that.
Oh, Annette's raising her hand. Little girl in the back.
Little girl in the back came with a question. Actually, I love that little girl in the back. Reminds me of third grade. Um, I came with a question in case there wasn't one to start off with about angel numbers. What do you think of that? 1111, repeating numbers. Do you think that they're of any significance? I kind of do.
Yeah, I totally do. Not that I remember which ones are which because numbers are horrible for me, but um, yeah, if you're seeing them, then that's a message. Like, don't. Sometimes people are like, oh, that's not it, or like if pennies are your thing, or nickels or quarters, or the numbers. I have a friend that sees them on license plates, and she's always sending me them, and I have to look and go, what is she sending me? I'm like, oh, the license plate. Okay, so she sees those numbers all the time, and it's significant. Someone is with you. If you're in the middle of it and it's happening, just ask, who is this? A message from somebody? What is this meaning? And if you're seeing them, get good with knowing what the numbers mean, But definitely, I would, because each one has a different meaning. Like 444 333.
And you can look them up.
Yeah,
And they
you can
could
totally.
be angel messages. A lot of people think it could be from deceased. And like you said,
Mm-hmm.
coins,
Yeah. Because they
feathers.
all work together. Your guides and the angels, they have a great system up there where they're all working together. They're all working for our highest good. So they're on 24/7 and they're ready to help. We just don't ask. So if you're sending it and you saw it, there's a reason why you saw it. Versus somebody who sat next to you that didn't see it at all, and you're both in the same car. You're both looking at the radio, but one sees it, one doesn't. It just wasn't
Right.
for you, or it was for you, type of thing.
And I think sometimes it's kind of acknowledgement of what you've been praying about or something you might have just said. I had a weird story about I had just swept and mopped the floor in the bathroom and I went back in there. I'm the only one home. And now there's a penny on the floor,
Oh, I see. That's
a
so cool.
very old one.
Ooh,
And then I started thinking, who was I thinking about or talking about today?
right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Some people will ask me, they're like you said, like, oh, last week I saw a penny. What was that? I'm like, penny? I
right.
don't know. Like in the moment, like I don't know what that was because so much has happened from then till now. As
Right.
far as there could have been like 100 interactions with guides and guardian angels.
Yeah,
So, like in that moment, take that moment and say, you know, who is this that's around me, or just enjoy it. Don't even overthink it, and just hold it and go, thank you. You know, just be in that moment of it's a blessing until
Yeah.
we destroy it.
we have a question from Miss Camilla Rosa. Hi, Susan. I'm dealing with depression and feeling drained and hopeless at the moment. Do you have any insight or advice? Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome, love. I am sorry that you are feeling that. And right now, the planet is very heavy, and that's not on like what we're doing with it. It just is the energy. We just started Mercury in retrograde. It's going to be going on for a bit into March. So it's about looking back and revisiting, and maybe kind of that's coming up. There's some old stuff for you coming up. And so you can look at that and just let it go. I wouldn't even say look at it. You don't even have to be in it. You just have to show forgiveness and some light to it. Would be my suggestion. And the planet's vibrational situation, and then we have the Schumann resonance, has been very flip floppy. Today was kind of, it wasn't a quiet lull, but I was felt chaotic, so that was strange to me. So I keep a kind of like a little journal of what's happening on the planet and where do I stand. And it helps you feel less like it's you and more like it's everything. You know, it's the environment, it's the da, 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 you know, it's all those things together. And yeah, you play a part in it as far as how, you know, what kind of glasses am I putting on today?
You are you still with us? Did we lose Susan?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's frozen. Let me take her out and bring her back in and see if she nope, she's gone. Well,
She'll,
she had that bomb cyclone there in
right. Maybe she'll be back in a minute. We'll see. We're getting a lot of comments in the chat room about numerology, and I'm enjoying that and talking a little bit about pennies and such. So that's interesting.
yeah, I feel bad for Susan. She loves doing this show, and so many people enjoy tuning in the last Friday of the month to talk with her and speak with her. Um,
She might be back in
she
a minute.
she might be, but that I mean, they are literally digging out from under that bomb cyclone right there in Cape
Yeah,
Cod, and that whole area there. It was
yeah,
just brutal. Me and her spoke a couple of times throughout the week, and we were concerned that it might not happen with with Susan. And but today started out as relatively good. They had power back, and her she's from home though. She used to do the show from her daughter's office, but today she was doing it from her home. But everything seemed to be going okay. So cross her fingers. She may pop back in, but it's funny that she started to talk about the planets and all. Do you have any plans for Saturday night? Do you know what's happening?
What's happening Saturday night?
Well, every planet in our solar system will gather in the sky for a rare parade that won't happen again until 2040. And I don't know how long it's been. Um, it's been many, many, many years since the last time it happened, but every single planet will be visible Saturday night. And some of them, like they mentioned them here, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune will be, just those to name a few, will be in like a parade, like a
Wow.
like the straight line parade, and then all the other ones will be. And they say you don't even need a telescope if you
Wow.
would have a good set of binoculars. And I've got mine ready here.
Are your
Mine are small.
binoculars are your binoculars haunted binoculars or regular binoculars?
They're regular binoculars, small ones that you would take to the opera. You
With you,
know,
that's a legitimate question.
yeah, absolutely. Um, they're haunted by the former me who used to be quite the nosy person. I used to use them to spy on my. I mean, it's been years. Those neighbors are gone, but we had some very shady neighbors at one time in my in my neighborhood. My neighborhood, like I said, it was built in the mid 70s, and everybody knows each other and everybody's close, especially the people that have lived here. There's not very many of them. My wife and I are two of them, but there's not very many of them that have been here 20 years, like my wife and I. But it's a very close knit neighborhood. We all know each other, and we at one time had some pretty shady characters in the neighborhood that not only me, but part of a neighborhood watch. We were watching this. We were watching this neighbor because it was just really strange. But I don't do that any longer. It's none of my.
I lived next to a guy, we called him Captain Underpants. And he would take his garbage out in his underpants with like cowboy boots on. And this was not in Oklahoma, that was back in Illinois.
Oh, he
But
was totally doing that for you and that.
well, it made an impression. Um,
Well, I'm bummed that Susan's not here for me. Well,
wait,
I think
she's
she's coming
trying.
back.
She's trying.
She's trying. Let's see. You made it
Welcome
back.
back.
So
Yay.
something does not want us to talk because my computer just shut down right in the middle of everything. There was
Well,
no
I
problem.
got
Wow.
this poster board thrown at me, and it didn't just fall off the shelf.
No,
got
it went
thrown at me.
flying at you.
Something doesn't
So
want.
we got shenanigans
Obviously.
going on.
Did you
I'm
happen to
okay
hear me
over
talk
here.
about what's happening Saturday night, Susan?
What?
Did you happen to hear while you were battling to get back on me talk about what's happening Saturday night?
No, it totally crashed my computer.
I'll tell you real quick what's happening, and then
Okay.
Annette can talk about her romance with Captain Underpants.
See
Saturday.
Missed everything.
what you missed. You're gone for 10 minutes and it's all mayhem.
Well, you talked
Complete
about the
mayhem.
planets, and
Yeah.
also Saturday night. This hasn't happened in many, 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 many years. I don't know how long it's been since the last time it happened, and it won't happen again till 2040. But every single planet in our solar system will be visible to the naked eye Saturday night,
Yeah.
and a bunch of them will be in this interesting parade where they're all lined up together. And I wondered if you thought that is a significant event for anybody to try and use that. Like I know just back in the day, I would take a lot of my dream pet catchers and my smudging fans, and I would leave them
Mhm.
outside during the full moon to
Right.
absorb up that, to cleanse and absorb that energy.
Yeah.
What might a person use that event for on Saturday night?
Well, there's a lot going on. Like, get out if you can. Like, even after the blizzard, I was out there in my, I have a little beach chair, the ones that recline all the way back, so I don't hurt my neck. And I just sit there and watch the stars. Saw a couple of UFOs. I kid you not. That was amazing. And they were kind of traveling together, which was kind of cool. And then they just kind of vanished. It's so neat when they just kind of like disappear. They just, zoop. um, yeah, get out there and see this. It's a beautiful event. Each one has their own unique energies towards it, but yeah, there's a lot going on. So I would say don't even worry about trying to follow what's happening. Just take note of what you're feeling and be aware of that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost her again. Well, at least she got that advice in. There's going to be some type of people that are very sensitive to uh, whatever type of energy you may get off of that type of astral event. I agree with her 100%. Just get outside,
I,
experience it, absorb what you can,
I
and
want a picture of her laying in her beach chair on top of 4 feet of snow.
absolutely. If
But
we do get her back, um, the first thing I'll have her do before we lose her again is have her answer Camilla. She didn't get a chance to answer Camilla
she
before we
was in
lost
the
her, did
middle
we?
of doing that, yes.
Yeah, so we will definitely have her. The, as long as we have her back, we will get her to.
Hey,
Before
hey,
before we
welcome
lose you
back.
again, I'm going to have you go ahead and answer Camilla. If
Okay.
you need to pull a card for Camilla or answer something for Camilla. Did she freeze up again?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's frozen again. Well, if we get her back, I will have her answer Camilla. And I also wanted to talk to her about a couple of other things. Like I've gotten permission from a client that I've been working with for a couple of months now to at least talk a little bit about her case, and perhaps you may have um, your 2 cents, valuable 2 cents to into it. But I wanted to see if Susan too uh, got any feelings off of that, and I'll wait a little bit before I share that. I find it interesting though. Saw a recent poll that since 1990 to the present date, there is a approximate 400% increase in the general public's belief in ghosts and demons and things of that nature. And she's back. Let's see what we got going here. You're
I'm,
back.
I'm back. I'm on my phone.
Well, that's okay. You still
Is
look
that
That's
good. You
okay?
sound
okay.
good.
All
Yeah.
right.
Jackie's back. Welcome back.
If my phone crashes, we're in trouble. But yeah, my computer's in a bad situation. Like something could have happened when we lost power. I
Yeah.
may have fried something on the board, so
That
that
could
could have
happen.
happened.
That could happen. Whenever
No,
we have even when we have a
yeah.
little power failure here, or something, or they're doing some work
Mhm.
nearby, and they cut us off for a little bit, and then they send us an email or a message on our phone that they're doing work in the area. There's going to be a temporary outage. Everything's wonky. When everything comes back online, everything's wonky. I have to go back in
Yeah.
and fix everything. So, But I'll shut up so you can do Camilla before we lose you again.
Or Camilla. Yeah. So how far did I get with Camilla?
Not far.
Not far. All right. So I'm feeling like for Camilla, it's about what's happening around, what's going on the planet. And Camilla's sensitive, so she's going to be feeling things a lot more. What I would filter out the things that are just filter out things that can be upsetting, and that would be like TV, people going to the store at busy times, traffic, like totally reroute yourself until you feeling better and less triggered, because it's just Mother Earth is shaking and the planets are doing, so you've got below and you've got above working double time. So this whole time when I was saying, like, over the past 3 years, like, get into a good space, have your list of things that soothe you, be prepared, because we're in it. And so now is the time for us to have a good game plan on how to stay grounded and centered. And you can totally do that now. And we can totally figure out why these things are bothering you. But that is my guess. And then you have to decide how you're going to handle it. Are you going to retreat, or are you going to go, instead of feeling like this, I'm going to take a walk, and I'm going to be away from people and just be in nature, or figure out what works best for you. And this is kind of pulling out that list is what we need to do at this time. So,
We got another one here now.
Is that the one that you were talking about, Shawn? Father Shawn?
No. This one is uh, I don't really know what I'm reading here. Ace.
Ace. Hello, Susan. Can I please ask for a general read of what's around and coming up in my life and reality? That's an interesting question.
that is an interesting question. Okay, so I pulled the beauty. The beauty represents someone who is looking forward, but they're also looking behind. They're looking in the reflection in the mirror behind her, wondering, what is my direction? Where am I going? You want to move forward, but you're still kind of tethered to the things in your past. And so this is saying, yeah, let go of that. Let's get rid of that, because there's nothing you can do about anything in the past. It's going to get in the way of you moving forward. And the things in the past are difficult. They were the difficult things. So it's going to probably difficult to let them go because you were holding on to them. And if it feels like you kind of ruminate about things that have gone on, even though they're over, you keep thinking about the conversation and how I could have done it better and what they said and la la la. It just, let it go. Just stop thinking about it, because you thinking about it doesn't change it, right? It just, let it go. It's all good, because you're moving forward, and it's going to be beautiful, because this is the beauty card. Sorry, this is the beauty card, and so she's just, they're moving forward. It doesn't have to be feminine, but it's just they're looking forward and they're moving forward. So that would be my suggestion.
Very, very cool.
Thank you,
And
Maria. Maria said she's a new subscriber, so welcome,
Yay!
and we appreciate
Welcome.
you and hope that everything straightens out and works out well.
Yeah, it will. It will. We have to just, we all have these. We all have, there's no one exempt from letting go and changing right now. Yeah, we're all in it. So we just have to adjust gracefully as we do it.
And all of the planets lining up, that could be like a sign in the sky that
Hmm.
things are getting aligned, lining up, starting to make sense, starting a new chapter,
Hmm.
perhaps.
Perhaps. I would say yes. Perhaps. Yeah. Yeah. Or if you're not letting go, you're going to feel that Saturn. Saturn is going to just make it so that it teaches you the lesson of what you need to let go of. There's that. So that each one gives a little difference. Venus is just about the beauty of everything. Go, if that's calling to you, go out in nature and just look at. So even during our blizzard, after the blizzard, I went for a walk and I just wanted to see nature and how beautiful she was. Even though it was, a huge storm, but there were just beautiful elements out there. And so I just went around and took pictures of the icicles and the sun coming through, and just there's beauty. You just have to put your goggles on and to see
I
them if you're
think
having a hard time.
I think winter's very beautiful.
Yeah.
I like
Yep.
the starkness of the trees against the sky, and there's no leaves. I like the frost on
Mm-hmm.
things, and the snow is gorgeous, and sunsets in the winter are beautiful.
Yep. And
I
if
when
anyone, oh, go ahead. Sorry,
when you were gone, I said that I hope you take a picture in your beach chair on the snow pile Saturday.
I
And
didn't, but I'm
we'll
going
call
to.
that making
Okay.
the best of things.
Yeah, I did. I did take a picture. It was Winston and I sitting outside. It was sunny. Now the storm had blown away. The snow was up to here, and we're sitting out there. I'm sitting in my chair, and we were getting sun, and we were just kind of melting into the sun and enjoying the beautiful. So, yeah.
Who is Winston?
Oh, Winston is my dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Winston the dog.
Sir Winston. Yes.
We have
So,
a question from
okay.
Corey Ascent.
Oh,
I probably
wonderful.
butchered that. Did I butcher that? Hi,
No,
Susan. I would love a general reading. Anything that comes through would be so appreciated.
sure. Okay, so I pulled the difficulty. I pulled the that difficulty and transition card. Are I feel like you're stuck or not really quite sure what's going on or what's happening or where to go or where to stand. And yeah, this is just like you're still just kind of scooting along. Like this is the fool card, which is like they're moving, but the fool doesn't know what he's doing. He's just playing his flute. He doesn't even know. He's just going along, and that bothers you. And you want more definites. So let's see if you're going to get one. And sorry, I have to do this one handed. I'm holding the hand, I'm doing this. The beast. The beast is it's not going to come as easy as you want it to. And oh, interesting. Your dad's going to come in and help you out.
Cool.
So you're going to get some guidance from your dad. So ask him. And I'm seeing in like 3 to 4 months, you're really going to start feeling better. Like, oh, good. This is what it is. Because right now you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. But you're doing, this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. It's almost like you're supposed to be still in timeout or resting, not a punishment. This is a reboot, recalculating, reconfiguring. So nurture your body, be gentle to it. If it's nothing happens, you have a hard time getting things going, then let it go and then do it another day. It just keep that simple, and that's going to be your cue to know that, oh, I've done too much, or oh, it's just not going to come together today. And instead of frustrating yourself, just let it go and go, okay, that's all I needed to know. But it will. Okay, so look for 3 to 4 months before you're really feeling
And this is just my 2 cents, but I think you might feel stuck. I think we're entering a period where you might think you're stuck, but you're on a conveyor belt and we're going along. I feel like things
yes.
are moving forward. And if you think you're stuck, that's a sensation and an emotion that you're having. But in reality, I think that it will be very hard to actually stay stuck.
I agree. I agree. Because we are used to it moving so much faster, and we're not these days. We're not moving as fast as we would like it to. And we're not supposed to. We're supposed to be slowing down. We're supposed to be enjoying life more. We're supposed to be feeling more relaxed and more joy. And so, things will put the kibosh on stuff. So, anyways, that's that.
Well, time is an interesting concept anyway. I'll say concept because we have clocks, we have calendars, but there are times when everything seems very slow. And then there's times where it just feels like energized snap, 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 snap. And it's
Mm-hmm.
almost exhausting how much is coming at you, happening in the world, and then a slow period.
Yeah. And if you force yourself to go and do something when you're not supposed to, you're not going to enjoy it. So you're going to get home and go, ugh, I just wasted all that energy for nothing and it was horrible.
Yeah,
So don't do it. Just go, okay, it's okay. You're not going to miss anything.
yeah.
Everything that is supposed to happen will happen. You are not going to miss anything. So if you just trust that, and then it's all good. So,
Do you do your own readings, or do when you feel
no.
you need a reading, or do you have a special person you go to?
Um, I I have a friend that does do different kind of readings. I have to get two friends that I work with. And so, yeah, I get energy work with one, and then I have another one that does, she's amazing with astrology. And so I work with her.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very, very
Yeah.
cool.
So I have a
Okay.
joke for you guys. Do we have another reading?
Okay.
Okay.
Give us
And
the
I'm
joke,
really,
and then I think you have one more question.
okay. Here we go. Did you hear about the guy that had evaporated?
No.
I better put my drink down.
Oh, he will be
No,
missed.
Oh,
But
now
bum.
that's a perfect joke for this show. That belongs here. The joke has found its natural home.
That is the worst joke, and I'm not a very good joke teller, so I apologize. I
that's
He
ruined
will
it,
okay.
but
be missed.
he will be missed. Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
we have from Paul Michaud. My girlfriend passed 2 years ago. I know she has a 401k. Can you see if she can point me in the direction of it?
Oh, so it sounds like you're looking for information on that. Um, where does a lost 401k? There's got to be a way you can find that without actually finding paperwork. That because I feel like there's chaos in the paperwork situation. Like I feel like you're not going to find that paperwork. So there's got to be another way to find a 401k. Yeah, the puzzle. It's the puzzle. Good luck with that. And that's the puzzle piece you need is gone. It's in the chaos someplace. I know that you had the paperwork. It is there. Will you find it? Probably not. Could it have been something that you already threw away? Possibly. So the best is to then talk to her directly or um or there's another means to how to find it. Yeah, there's another way. Somebody knows, one of your friends, somebody that's in the business, they're going to know how to get it without having to go crazy looking for it because you're not going to find it. Um, there's just an easier way. You may find it in like 50 years and I don't, like it's no good. Oh, there it is. One of those things. So, um, yeah, somebody, a friend is going to help you figure that out. So in conversation, now that we've opened it up, someone will go, hey, you're just going to have that conversation and go, oh, can you help me find this 401k thing? And they're like, yeah, it's easy. That's how it's going to come up. So now that you've asked your girlfriend that has passed, asked her tonight and go, can you please help me resolve this situation? Because that would be very helpful.
Archangel Chamuel can help you find things. Chamuel. I have some fantastic stories about asking Archangel Chamuel to help find something.
I
Sometimes
love that.
you find it within 15 minutes. I had somebody find a wallet that they lost at a gas station. It was still there.
Duh.
Wasn't in the house. They thought it was in the house. It wasn't even in the house. Just all kinds of stories.
Yeah.
People
It
finding things in very unlikely places.
uh
Toddlers walking away with your wallet and
oh,
sticking
you'll
it
never
somewhere.
find it.
Oh,
No.
Chamuel, Chamuel.
Well,
Worth a shot.
Winston will need that because he lost his pink ball out in the snow and he stomped on it and it went down 2 feet and I don't know where it is. I'm like, dude, we're not finding that until spring, but now we might be able to find it. I'm going to put him to the test.
Poor Winston. This
Poor
is for
Winston.
Winston.
All right,
How
so this is for also for Paul. It's in somewhere in your home. That was the next card I pulled. So it's somewhere in the home, but I wouldn't look for it. I'd just ask a friend or ask a friend to look for it. Either way, good luck, buddy.
yeah.
Is anybody
Well,
else
I'm
feeling like time is really tricky? Like you don't know what time it is or what day it is or
Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah,
happening a lot. It's really crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do feel
time
that.
is weird. The weather is weird. It feels kind of like everything's a little bit off.
Yeah. Can I share this
Yes, please do.
about your about our little thing that we did? Can we talk about it?
Sure, it's up to you.
Oh yeah, I don't mind talking about it. So, talk about a little weird. So Daniel, you guys know Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel is playing. Well, we got to start at the beginning because this is. So Daniel and I are doing a new project, and we're doing the project is about Father Shawn, and Daniel is going to be playing Father Shawn in the reenactments. And
Mhm.
he is looking amazing at playing Father Shawn, which I'm so blown away at. It just like is so amazing. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So I don't know what has kicked up around my house. Oh no, you know what? I did do I went to an investigation thing on Valentine's. Ah, I bet I brought something home.
Hmm.
Yeah, because just odd things are happening around the house. So maybe it landed in my computer. Oh,
That's crazy. It never happens with you. But
it
I had a
does. It
feeling
does. Yeah,
I
it
had a
does
feeling it was
happen.
going to be that kind of a day because uh, getting this poster board thrown at me and
Oh, it started this morning. I tried doing a thing because all of a sudden I was like, because all week the computer was down because of the storm, and I wanted to do just a post on Facebook, and it came out misspelled. It came out, and like the simplest things were misspelled. Then I had a hard time with Canva, and then I had a hard and it just kept going and going and going, and I'm like, forget about it. And that's one of those things. Just walk away. Forget about it.
how big is your Great Dane right now?
He's about 125. He's on the skinnier side. He's just a tall, skinny guy.
How old?
3.5 is perfect age because he still is fun, but not like juvenile. When they go, Danes have a hard time about a year and a half where are coming into their juvenile, you know, adolescent type years, and that's tough in that age. But he's good now. He's over it. He knows the rules and regulations. He's just doesn't push buttons. He just goes with the flow. Sits
Is he
outside in the sun.
neutered?
He is neutered. Yes.
Have you thought about getting him a live-in playmate?
Um. Yes. And no, I'm not going to. He goes to daycare and he does that. That's fine. And he does have friends. He likes his own space. He'll share. We did have a tenant that had a dog and that was fine. Like they were in a separate space. So, and their dog wasn't very nice. He's not alpha. So he ends up getting picked on.
Oh,
So he's kind of quiet and shy and he's protective, like in a gentle way, but he won't ever stand up for himself.
mm.
So, yeah. Which
Do
is
you
okay because you don't want them to be aggressive by any means.
some psychic mediums like you have this gift. Some I think it's sometimes things can be too close to you. It's like when
Mhm.
I was a veterinary technician, they would never want me to assist the doctor operating on my own dog. just
Right.
kind of like that. Are you able to psychically connect with your dog, or do you have another
Mhm.
gifted person in your field that does that for you?
Yeah, no, we connect. We are on, telepathy all the time. So, yeah. Yeah, he knows right away. And yeah, I know what's going on. So yeah, it is interesting because but I do that with my kids, especially when they were growing up. We were all just kind of connected. And if you love something, I think everybody can, everybody can be connected and stay connected if you choose to listen.
Very cool. Well, I am looking forward to Saturday night. I don't probably won't hang out there long, but I'm going to grab my binoculars and about an hour after the sun has gone
Definitely.
down, go on just to check it out, just to say that you did.
Yeah.
Take Jaren out there and get some fresh air and mess around with our cats for a little bit and look at the sky and see what we see, feel what we feel. It should be interesting.
Yeah, you should. And just take a moment, even if you can't stay too long because of the temperature or the conditions or how you're feeling, but definitely go out there and just take a peek. It is really beautiful and it's amazing when that happens.
Well, we're getting close to that time. Um,
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Corey. She says, spot on. Thank you so much, Susan and Annette.
Anything else you would like to throw out there to the masses? Can you give a mass reading to the masses before we kick you
Um,
out of here?
so let's see. Um, so what is the question? What is the question? The question would be, let's do a what's coming up for March because we're almost there and we're out
Very
of this.
cool.
So, no. No, you get nothing. All right. Well, no, we need to get something. I just want a little bit of something, please. All right. So, the sun. Look forward to create your own joy, happiness. Be focused on that. Just surround yourself with the right people and and have a good game plan because that's kind of what it's about. Have that good game plan about what you're going to do because that's a festivity that had to be that's an event, so it's like create fun that are be outside, be able to walk around and be in nature. It was about wheat, it's about making money, so think about that as well. Those are going to be things that you'll be able to tap into in March versus doing it now. So if that's helpful.
And that sun card's so nice to come in March because we're going into spring and Easter
Hmm.
and emerging from the, you know, shortest day of light of the year in December to when we're going to push our clocks forward and
Right.
it'll be glorious and light is back.
Right. Shawn, you don't move your clocks at all, do you?
Yeah, we do. We
Oh,
do
you
that whole
do.
thing.
You guys do. Who
I
doesn't?
I heard I heard they were going to do away with that.
I
Huh.
heard people in Arizona don't.
Oh, that's Arizona. All right, that's where
If
it was.
Carl's here, he can let us know.
Oh, Carl's here.
Yeah, he
Yay.
is here.
Hi, Carl.
Well, Susan, you are
Uh,
as usual spot on again with all of your insight and readings for people, and I appreciate that so much. You'll be back. Let me see. Let me get everybody the exact date here. It's easy to
mm-hmm.
remember. It's the last Friday of every month, but in this month, March coming up, and the first is on Sunday. You will be back on the 27th of
Yes.
March.
By that time, I'll
Same
have my
date.
computer fixed.
Yeah, you will.
Frustrating. Yeah, well.
Well, I am going to psychically give you a big hug and a kiss,
Oh,
and
thank you,
give a
love.
big hug and a kiss to Daniel. And thank
Yes,
you so much for
please.
being here. And I will check in with you over the weekend and see how things are going with you.
All right. Thank you. I love you guys. Take care,
Love you.
everybody.
See you
Thanks,
later. Bye bye.
Susan. Thank you.
Susan Ahearn, the happy medium, live from Cape Cod. So, yes, she will be back here the 27th. You and I will be back here next Friday, March 6th, for what you and I like to call First Fridays with Father Shawn and Annette. It's just you and I, and that's the guest of that show is all of our viewers. If you watch the show and you have access to the chat, it's an open mic
Yeah.
format. Annette and
And we
I
usually do mailbag and prayer requests.
mailbag and prayer requests and answer questions from the live chat. So, and just like last Friday, you never know on one of these First Fridays with Father Sean and Annette, we're going to get a very special surprise guest show up. You never know.
Right.
So that's another good reason to tune in. But have a wonderful remainder to your weekend. Keep an eye out for Captain Underpants. Watch out for him. And I love you. And I don't know what else to tell you. I'm giving you a psychic hug and a kiss too. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful time viewing the sky tomorrow night. And I will see you next Friday, March 6th.
I will see you guys back next Friday, and thanks for listening. And our love and prayers to you, Father Sean, for you and Sharon.
Very cool. We'll see you later, Annette. Annette Munich, owner of Stellium Books. If you haven't written a book yet and want to, reach out to her. If you have written a book and need somebody to publish it, reach out to her. That's what she does. Thank you to Joe Montaldo and Michelle DeRoche from United Public Radio Network for making this all possible, carrying my show. God bless them for that. And God bless each and every one of you for tuning in because I don't have a show without you guys. And I mean that from the heart. That's heartfelt. So thank you so much. Yes, I'm asking for continued prayers and positive thoughts and love and light. Anything good you can send our way. Things are pretty scary here right now with my wife's situation, and we won't. I'm not going to go too much more into that because I won't be able to keep it together. So yeah, the prayers are much appreciated. So keep them coming. All right, brothers and sisters. Um, Stay tuned for Carrie Lynn Shellhorn with Spirit Switchboard. We're just getting started here on High Strangeness Fridays on UPRN. And remember, brothers and sisters, we may have done what the devil said we did, but we are not who the devil says we are. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, reach out to me. I'll give you and your product and your whatever a live shout out during the show. We could use a sponsor. All right, brothers and sisters. Good night, Danny. Good night, Jack. Good night, Dog. Good night, Harold. Rest in peace. Good night, Ernie. Good night, Bill. Good night, Dan. I love you all. God bless you all in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Peace.